After nearly 30 years in tech and over 12 years deep in the NetSuite trenches, I thought I'd seen every evolution this industry could throw at me. I was wrong. What I'm about to show you isn't just changing how I work, it's fundamentally rewriting the rules of what's possible for business owners who've been told that custom dashboard you want, that'll be $15,000 in 6 weeks. I built one in 2 hours. And I didn't write a single traditional line of code. If we haven't met, I'm Mark Z, and this is my new YouTube channel called Mark Z AI Money. I've spent 12 years living inside NetSuite as an integrator, implementer, administrator, and hands-on developer. Before that, I was building websites back when responsive design wasn't even a term yet. I've written more SuiteScript than I care to admit. I've debugged integrations at 2 a.m. I've sat in countless meetings explaining to frustrated business owners why their simple request would take 3 sprints to deliver. And now I'm watching everything change. Hey, real quick, if you're running a business on NetSuite and you're tired of waiting months for dashboards that should have existed yesterday, let's talk. Or maybe you're curious about how AI can actually make you money, not just hype, real opportunities. I've been doing this for almost 30 years. I don't do fluff. I just help people build things that work. Shoot me an email. Worst case, we have a good conversation. Best case, we figure out how to scale your business together. Best way to reach me is via this channel's email. Talk soon. Now back to the video. Here's what I've witnessed over and over in my career. A VP of operations needs visibility into fulfillment bottlenecks. They can describe exactly what they want. They know their business better than anyone. But there's this wall between their vision and reality, and that wall is called technical implementation. So they submit a ticket. It goes into a backlog. Maybe it gets prioritized, maybe it doesn't. 3 months later, they're still exporting data to Excel and building pivot tables manually. Same story in sales, same story in accounting. Smart people with clear needs waiting in line for technical resources that are always stretched thin. That wall is crumbling. And I'm not being dramatic. There's this term floating around called vibe coding. And I'll be honest, when I first heard it, I thought it was just hype. Another buzzword to sell courses. Then I actually tried it. Now, vibe coding is exactly what it sounds like. You describe what you want in plain English. You have a conversation with an AI agent. You refine it together, and working software materializes. Not a mock-up, not a prototype. Actual functioning applications. Now, I've been building things the traditional way for 3 decades. I know what it takes to create a production-ready dashboard. The database queries, the API calls, the front-end rendering, the authentication, the error handling. It's not trivial work. Watching an AI agent handle all of that while I just described what I wanted, it felt like cheating, like I'd found a shortcut that shouldn't exist. Let me tell you what I've actually built using this approach. Operations dashboards that give fulfillment teams real-time visibility into bottlenecks, not tomorrow's data. Right now, sales dashboards that show pipeline health, conversion rates, and forecasting in ways that actually match how the sales team thinks about their business. Accounting dashboards that surface the specific KPIs finance leaders care about without making them dig through 17 different saved searches. These aren't generic templates. These are custom solutions built around how each department actually operates. The kind of work that used to require scoping calls, SOWs, and 5-figure budgets, I'm building them in hours, sometimes while I'm thinking through a client's problem on a walk. Here's what most people are missing about this moment. This isn't about AI replacing developers. I've been a developer for nearly 30 years. I'm not worried about being replaced. What's happening is that the barrier between having an idea and having a working solution just collapsed. Every business owner I've worked with has ideas. They know their pain points intimately. They've thought about what would make their operations smoother, their reporting clearer, their teams more effective. The bottleneck was never imagination. It was implementation. That bottleneck is dissolving. Just a real quick reminder. If you're running a business on NetSuite and you're tired of waiting months for dashboards that should have existed yesterday, let's talk. Or maybe you're curious about how AI can actually make you money, not just hype, real opportunities. I've been doing this for almost 30 years. I don't do fluff. I just help people build things that work. Shoot me an email. Worst case, we have a good conversation. Best case, we figure out how to scale your business together. Best way to reach me is via email. Talk soon. Now back to the video. So, what does this mean for you if you're running a business on NetSuite? It means those custom dashboards you've been wanting aren't some distant someday when we have budget project anymore. It means the internal tools you've been duct taping together with exports and spreadsheets can be replaced with actual solutions. And here's something I think about a lot for my vibe coding work. Specifically with NetSuite SuiteScript coding, the businesses that adapt to these shifts first don't just save money, they move faster. They see things their competitors don't. They make decisions with clarity instead of gut feel. The gap between companies that leverage this technology and those that don't isn't going to stay small. It's going to widen fast. Now, I want to be clear about something because I've been in this industry long enough to know that hype without context helps no one. Vibe coding isn't magic. It's not going to build you a mission critical ERP from scratch. It's not ready for complex integrations with payment processors and compliance requirements. But for internal tools, dashboards, automation workflows, custom reporting, the stuff that businesses need constantly and never have enough resources to build, it's genuinely transformative. I'm not saying that lightly. After 12 years of building NetSuite solutions the traditional way, I'm saying this because I've seen it with my own eyes. If you're a business owner or an entrepreneur running on NetSuite and you're frustrated by the gap between what you need and what you can actually get built, I want you to know that gap is closing. At Code and Suite, this is exactly what we're focused on. Bringing these capabilities to businesses that need real insights, not 6 months from now, but now. If you want to see what's possible for your operations, sales, or accounting teams, reach out. Let's have a conversation. And if you found this valuable, subscribe. I'll be sharing more about how these tools are reshaping what's possible for NetSuite users. From someone who's been in the trenches long enough to separate the hype from what actually works. The future isn't about waiting for IT anymore. It's about building what you need when you need it. I'll see you in the next one. This is my first video on this new YouTube channel. I hope I have done enough to earn a subscribe, maybe a like, or even a comment. All of that will help grow this channel, and I'll put out more content for you to check out soon. Until that next video, consider reaching out to me directly, as while this video is 100% AI generated, I am a real person, the one you see here. For context, this was taken on a fall day in Grafton, Illinois, at Pere Marquette State Park overlooking the Mississippi River. Talk again soon about AI and money, as well as NetSuite. Peace.